All right, we're live here at Bill Horton Field. You can see it's a beautiful night for football. Ray County is about to host Walker Valley in their first district opener of 2018. Cam, last week we had a great showing against Brainerd.
We did. No, the Golden Eagles really did show up in their home opener. Essentially the first game of the season after the Chicken Out Fest in Cleveland the week before. And the Golden Eagles showed up here, got the W for their home crowd here in Evansville. Looked really impressive and got to see really a variety. Zach Pemberton obviously really involved. He ran for 2, threw for 1, I believe, with the in line on him. And that strike that
he ran for 3.
He ran for 3. I was going to say I felt like I shorted him one.
That's okay. 120-something yards rushing, and that beautiful strike to Aubrey Smith. It really made the game, and it really showed a glimmer of great promise for that Eagles new triple Eagle option.
No, it really did. It was nice to see those guys get involved. Of course, one sad note last week, we do have an update for Nick Sherrill, our starting center, was injured. I believe he ended up tearing everything except his MCL. And he will require surgery. So unfortunately, we are going to be without Nick the rest of the season. So we definitely send our best to him and wish him his well in his recovery and his process.
We wish you the best, Nick. I know it's tough, buddy. You just hang in there, and we'll be praying for you. We'll be missing you on the field, but I know you'll be with your brothers, heart and soul. So go Eagles, Nick. Nick, we love you. Right now, we're about to kick it down to the field right now. For on behalf of Ray Review, this is Elmer Harris here with
Cameron Lane.
We want to thank all of you for tuning in, and special thanks to our sponsors, and thanks to you guys for tuning in, and most of all, go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Are members of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association and support the rules as set forth by the
The safety and well-being of Ray County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Ray County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Ray County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Ray County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles.
So the crowd of the Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields-Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion. You can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance, go Eagles.
All right. There you heard the Golden Eagle Marching Band with the national anthem. We're going to kick it back to some of our sponsors and be right back with some Golden Eagle football. Week 3. Stay tuned. Here it comes.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Ray County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Ray County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Make my great-grandma proud.
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
It's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back. It's one of the things that I like. It's personal to me to knowing that if I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that or vice versa if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, instead of, they don't want you to start on the bottom, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there for your support and for your fall. So it's one of those things that I'm very proud to say that if I had a friend that come in and say, hey, you know what, Lazy Boy is good. The money's good and the people are good, and they're willing to wait until you can get up to that level. You have a backup. You have a team that will carry you until you're ready to be out on your own out there.
If you're interested in joining our award-winning team, stop by our Lazy Boy office to submit an application or give us a call at 775-3900.
Go.
At tackle, number 53, Caleb Stepp. At guard, number 78, Colton Edwards. At center, number 54.
We are back. Bill Horton Field, the captains are staging up. Coach Pemberton is right there with, you can see, Chandler Kaler, senior quarterback Zach Pemberton, senior offensive lineman and defensive tackle Colton Edwards, and, of course, Aubrey Smith. And we are so ready to get this party started.
Number 37, Taylor Cowley. And at quarterback, number 7,
Walker Valley, the visiting Mustangs this week, suffered a big loss to Bradley Central last week.
They dropped a deuce, as you said.
They most certainly did. And you're going to have to forgive me this week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fighting a little bit of sickness, not to complain or anything, but you're going to get a lot of sniffs, a lot of coughs, a lot of throat clearing. It'll be a verifiable waiting room situation of a doctor's office, what it's going to sound like in this booth tonight as far as my microphone goes. So I hear there's some stuff going around, and
there's a little bit.
I've
heard that.
Oh yeah. No, Elmer, it's happening.
It's for real.
I had to take off work Monday. Okay. I need you to feel bad for me. I need sensitivity and care.
I do, and Eagle Nation feels bad for you. It looks like it might be luau night. Hawaiian theme luau night for our student section. They are here in full force. Eagle Pride.
They sure are. I've heard of pig roast, Elmer. Maybe tonight we'll have a Mustang roast. Just have a nice little Spitfire right there on the 50. Turn that baby over.
I like it. Now Walker Valley, of course, that was a heck of an opponent last week with Bradley Central. They do have a junior quarterback, Griffin Broom, who is turning some heads at 6'2", 178 pounds. Of course, we've already mentioned our quarterback,
Zach Pemberton.
Other standouts from last week's game. Real quickly, we're going to introduce our first. It's kind of a new thing here on Ray Review on our broadcast. We're going to go ahead and slide it in. As you can see real quickly, Chandler Kaler, fullback linebacker. We'll sneak it back in because it kind of rolls pretty quick. But Chandler Kaler is our Golden Eagle Academic Player of the Week with a 4.36 GPA. He's looking to major in sports medicine. He is the standing Defensive Player of the Year for Region 4-5A out of the whole region. This year, of course, he's been moved to fullback, and he's highly dedicated on the field and in the classroom with that 4.36. It kind of speaks for itself. So we really want to salute this player's Academic Player of the Week, Chandler Kaler.
Well done, Chandler. Very impressive.
That's certainly not going to be the last time that young man's name is mentioned in the broadcast, I can assure you.
I would think not, Elmer. Elmer, what can we expect tonight here in this matchup between Walker Valley and Ray County? Obviously, Ray County, I'm going to say 2-0 in the season after the withdrawal. The Cleveland Cowardly Cream Puffs is our much missed co-hanker Jace Cochran, not with us tonight. We'll get to that in a minute, but they obviously, Ray County, 1-0 technically. I'm going to say 2-0 in my Stugatz record book. How about that? What can we expect tonight? Obviously, Walker Valley suffered a big loss against what you said was a good team in Bradley Central last week.
Good team in Bradley Central. We're getting words. They had a tough loss to start the season against Farragut. A lot of people saying they might be off a little bit this year. As far as I'm concerned, the jury's still out on that. They always have such a solid program. We'll be seeing them later on in the year. Looking forward to hosting them here in Evansville this year.
Yeah, the jury is out on that, and the judge is also out tonight, as we mentioned. Our co-anchor Jace Cochran is going to be officiating his younger sister Kaylee's wedding tomorrow night. So congrats to Kaylee and Dan as they are going to exchange vows and enter into marital bliss at around hopefully 6:54 local time in Cleveland. I always, Elmer, I just called you Jace. That'll happen a few times. I've got sick brain as well as sick body. And I always like to set an over-under from the time that the grandmother first gets escorted down the aisle to the final, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride, and then they exit the chapel. I'm putting the over-under tomorrow, given the fact that Jeremy Dill will be doing the sermon and Jace will be doing the exchanging of vows. I'm going to put the over-under at Kaylee and Dan's wedding at 34 minutes.
I love it. They're getting on their feet here at Bill Horton Field. We do want to congratulate Jason and his wonderful sister on finding a wonderful man to tie the knot. We missed them in tonight's broadcast, but here comes your Golden Eagles. They're staging up. They're staging up. They really don't come until they're ready, until they feel it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe that's 3 for 3.
We're actually two for 3, Elmer. We did have.
That didn't count. That was just a fall. We did a clean banner break.
The banner break was clean, but I would think to truly finish the drill, you have to have 100% on their feet. And we did lose a man week 1 at Cleveland. But Cleveland also lost completely when they backed out. So
we certainly did. And once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. We're going to kick it right back to our sponsors right before kickoff here in just a couple minutes. Thanks again for tuning in with us tonight. We'll be right back.
When you want the best in local football, you want the Ray County Eagles. And when you want the best in local auto service, you want JB's Auto Sales and Service. Honest and dependable, right down Back Valley Road from Eagle Stadium in Evansville.
State Senator Ken Yeager takes his responsibility to serve very seriously and is guided by one and only one principle: constituents come first. As chairman of the Senate State and Local Government Committee, Ken Yeager has worked hard to protect our taxpayers from unnecessary and wasteful government spending. With Yeager, constituents come first. And as always, go Eagles.
Swafford set for Walker Valley's kick. Smith and Langley deep for the Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles will be receiving in the opening kickoff. Aubrey Smith and Jackson Langley back deep for your Golden Eagles. Ray County student section starting to bring some life, all decked out in their tropical Hawaiian look. Luau night, as Elmer mentioned. Aubrey Smith at the 10 is under it. He's going to take the ball towards midfield. He's got some blocking room, and he's got a gap. He's out to the 30. He's got some space. Aubrey Smith makes a move at the, he's going to trip himself up and go down right around midfield. I think he got a little bit happy there. Elmer thought he was going to be able to make a move on the kicker, and I think his toe got caught in the turf. A huge return nonetheless, and the Golden Eagles will take over on offense at the Walker Valley 48.
That's a beautiful way to start the game in Walker Valley territory. Loving to see Aubrey Smith getting warmed up here at the beginning of the game.
And it looks like that name,
yeah.
Elmer said we would no doubt hear again tonight. Chandler Kaler, Mr. 4.3 in the classroom, Mr. 4.2 on the field.
4.36.
Speaking of jersey numbers, did you see Usain Bolt is playing professional soccer now, and his jersey number is 9.5 for his 100-meter dash time.
Ooh.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I guess.
And,
you would.
Well, Elmer, I don't think you could do it in under 20 seconds, and we may set that up at halftime. Pemberton under center here. Aubrey Smith split out wide. Langley goes into motion, but it's going to be Bradley Goodwin with the carry, and he's going to be very close. Going to be maybe a yard shy, 3rd and 1 for your Golden Eagles.
So, yeah, so it looks like that 1-2 punch with Chandler and Goodwin at the fullback position. Coach Mark Pemberton's really testing their will deep in the trenches early.
Elmer, I'm sneaking it right here if I'm Coach Pemberton. That worked every time last week. It's not quite true, but Zach Pemberton's got it. He's going to keep it, and Zach Pemberton is going to get in to the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
To start the game out.
Great play call by Coach Pemberton. Fakes the handoff up the middle. Zach keeps it, gets around the end, and into the end zone, and the Golden Eagles draw first blood.
All right. That's what we want to see.
Hayden Frazier now on to attempt the PAT. It's up, and it is good.
And we definitely want to check out that Lazy Boy touchdown from Zach Pemberton again before we go to break. It actually faked off our main cameraman. It was a good fake up the middle, but Zach, that's a keeper. Beautiful touchdown by Zach Pemberton.
Zach Pemberton continuing to pile up the TDs here this season. We mentioned he had 4 last week. He also scored in that near quarter of play at Cleveland and already finds pay dirt here tonight. A minute 37 into the game, Golden Eagles 7, Walker Valley 0. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, let's keep it here after that big run.
Elmer, and I hope that is a sign of things to come tonight. If I was the smug, self-righteous NBC announcer, you would slowly push the camera in on my face, and I would tell you about why political correctness and telling kids that we're all equal is a bad thing, and why tonight the Ray County Golden Eagles are just the better team and better athletes, and they should absolutely destroy Walker Valley. You can't say those things anymore. I grew up in a different generation. But if
we're just fortunate tonight to get off to a good start.
Elmer, don't do that, Elmer. Don't be nice about it. Every time I tee it up on the golf course with my older brother, I'm guaranteed to get beat. So I am offended by the truth that we're not all equal athletes. And tonight, Ray County should be the better team. And that's what I'm expecting to see.
Certainly.
We're already on the scoreboard with 1:27.
Yeah, we're certainly the favorite, I believe. Ray Review's Brian Kamer, who is operating the sideline cam, who nailed last week's contest precisely to the point. Both team scores.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah, he nailed it.
I remember reading his prediction or talking about it in the pregame meeting that we do at 5:30 every night. Wink, wink. And I did not know he nailed it, though. That's very impressive. Way to go, Brian. Our first look here at Walker Valley's offense. Handoff is going to go to Heath Tanksley. Going to pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, and we're just going to dial that back now. With that being our first look at this Walker Valley shotgun kind of spread formation, you're going to see a lot of read options from the quarterback, a lot of little dilly-dally passes in the backfield.
Griffin Broom working out of the shotgun here. He's going to do a quick pitch out. The ball is on the ground, and Ray County dives after it. Not sure if we came up with it.
Oh, yes, we did, and that's Bo Garmany.
Bo knows.
Bo knows. And
how to recover a fumble, and Ray County will take over on offense at the Walker Valley 30.
We're going to give a Ray County first down to Bo Garmany. Ray County Lazy Boy first down to Bo Garmany as we look at that replay, and that's just Bo blowing up that play and having the quick mind to jump down on the ball. So as we come back.
And I know it's just because
I'm that big baby Lazy Boy first down.
Absolutely, Elmer. I know I'm just smug and insensitive tonight because I'm under the weather, but print off the participation certificates because that might be all Walker Valley gets tonight.
And here he comes. That's gonna be Chandler Kaler finding his way around the edge. We're going to take an opportunity to...
and Elmer, that's another Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
Boy, it sure is. And he is the last person, one of those cornerbacks or free safeties, any of those secondary wants to see finding their way back into that secondary. Shazam. Nice run by Chandler Kaler.
Pemberton going to keep it again. This is very similar. This looks like deja vu. Zach Pemberton on the keeper. Doesn't quite make it to the end zone, but he will get to the 5 for another Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
He'll be met by 43 Hickson. And that's another Ray Medical Center Golden Eagle first down.
Shazam. And that's big Zach Pemberton.
First and
once
goal
again.
For the Golden Eagles here from the 6. Threatening to score twice within the first 4 minutes of the contest. Kaler is going to keep it, and he's not going to be denied, Elmer. Chandler Kaler, Ray County, Lazy Boy, touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Loving that out of Kaler. Boy, what a game he is starting to have. Coming out of the gate, him and Pemberton and company, it's the offensive line that's really getting the push. Chick Frazier. Carr with the hold. Frazier with the kick. It's a 14-point ball game just like that. Just 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and Ray County has already struck twice.
Golden Eagles all over the Mustangs here early at Bill Horton Field.
Certainly. Let's take another quick look. Oh.
You okay, Elmer?
I am, but I don't believe number 21 for Walker Valley was. That's worth another look. I'm sorry for my sponsors. We'll make it up to you. We're going to take another look at this. Look at this first contact from Chandler Kaler. Boom, on his backside.
Flattened him, Elmer. No, I believe we will have plenty of time for sponsor love tonight. I'm predicting we'll be in the mercy rule before halftime if we keep up this pace. In fact, Elmer, if I did the math correctly here, we could technically score 100 tonight.
That's right. And while they're gearing up, I would like to take this moment to give another announcement, another heads up about tomorrow, starting at noon. Kickoff's at 3:30, but starting at noon, there is going to be a Tennessee touchdown party at Centennial Park by the courthouse, hosted by Main Street Dayton Jumbotron. They're looking to open the season right for the Vols. Want the whole community to come out and celebrate with them. There's going to be awesome food vendors. I mean, killer food. Enjoyed it last year. They're anticipating a great crowd, so get there early. Get there to get that tailgate party started early, and they will be live streaming on a Jumbotron so the whole community can cheer on the Vols together. Looking forward to seeing just how the Vols get the season started out.
Broom rolls out, throws. Intended receiver, number 30, Reed Gibson, in and out of his hands. And Elmer, I know I was being a little bit insincere earlier in talking about the competition, but it's one of those things. We definitely wish Walker Valley the best this season and hope for a good contest here tonight. But unforced errors like that definitely just speak. It's early in the season. There are going to be some mistakes. It was a perfect pass by Broom there and just went in and out of the receiver's hands. Those things will happen, and perhaps as the season wears on, the Mustangs will come to life. But so far, it has been all Golden Eagles here, and the Mustangs have not contributed to their own calls. Broom scrambling around in the backfield, forced to throw now. Intended once again for Gibson, a little underthrown, landed at his feet, and it will be an instant punting situation for Walker Valley.
We did get word from Jace and company, McKenzie and their crew from Charlotte.
They're in Charlotte.
Oh, no. Oh, pardon me. That was one of our other absentee members of the crew that is in Charlotte, and they are actually looking for the Tennessee Vols game too, but they're actually going to be watching it live at the game. And Cameron Meadows style.
Our Tennessee football guru over to watch the Tennessee Vols. The punt goes in and out of the hands of Smith, who's able to scoop it back up. Actually going to pick up a few yards before he's brought down. A little bit of a scary moment there.
Yeah, a little bit of scary moment.
When you're up 14-0, you can somewhat laugh those things off, but I know Coach Pemberton, being a perfectionist.
Well, yeah, I know Aubrey is not happy about that himself. But that no harm, no foul. He was able to recover the ball. We're getting a look at that replay. Just muffed it right through the hands.
Pemberton, quick pitch out to Aubrey Smith around the left side. He's got some good blocking out in front. He's going to go across the 45. There'll be a late flag before, after Smith had already picked up 4 or 5 yards there. We'll wait to see what that's about.
We may even be able to get our main camera getting a spot on that Walker Valley band, who is definitely in the house.
Yep, there are 721 members of the Walker Valley band. They rented 4 charter buses. No, in all honesty, I was pulling in around 650 or so, and 6 buses to carry, I assume, both the Walker Valley band, and they also have about a 25-member dance squad in red sequin tops.
They're no joke. They're for real. They're one of the greatest high school bands I've ever seen or been around. I believe when we played in Walker Valley last, they had 320 members on the band team.
That
band squad.
That seems high, Elmer.
No, it's not. It does seem high, but it's legit.
My fault. I got all excited with Elmer. Really? How many students do they have? I'm just thinking Ray County has traditionally around 1,200 students. That'd be a fourth of our student body. 1,500. Okay, well, a fifth, I guess?
Just short of a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. We'll take another quick peek at that. 18. I believe that's a 8-yard run.
2nd and 2 here for the Golden Eagles. Handoff going to go to Smith. He's got room. He's got a gap. He's going to try to get ahead. He's fighting ahead, still on his feet. Aubrey Smith refusing to give up.
Now, yes, sir. Let me tell you something. That's a Lazy Boy first down.
It most certainly is. I thought Aubrey was going to break away from that would-be tackler. He was stood up enough for a couple more Mustangs to join in and bring him down, but Aubrey Smith with a big run there. Zach Pemberton on the keeper here. He's going to cut it outside, and Zach Pemberton is going to get into the end zone. There is a late flag right around the 5-yard line.
That's a Lazy Boy touchdown.
It's not a touchdown yet, Elmer.
Not yet.
You can mention Lazy Boy. They're a fantastic sponsor. We love them.
There's going to be a holding call in Ray County.
And that's what I was afraid of. I thought I saw something there at the end of the play.
Looks like it was unnecessary as Zach had his own. Had found an opening to the end zone.
Zach could have borrowed one of those Walker Valley dancing costumes and moonwalked into the end zone.
So we're going to take a quick look while they walk this one back. We're going to take another look at this. Beautiful fake to the fullback. You know what? I think that was an inadvertent block to the back. Was that the call? That was not a hold. Yeah, inadvertent block to the back, 5-yard penalty.
They threw it around the 5, and we're at the 15, so a 10.
So that was called on Aaron Worthington. No fault to Aaron on that one.
Zach Pemberton. I'm sorry, I was looking at you. I was confused.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This one is confirmed. This is an official Lazy Boy Golden Eagle touchdown. Thanks to our friends at Lazy Boy for sponsoring those touchdowns.
I hope these students who run the celebratory Eagle flags in between scores have enough water and bananas tonight. They might be cramping if Ray County keeps scoring at this rate. It's essentially a touchdown every 3 minutes at this, folks. The point after by Hayden Frazier is good. 6:24 left in the first quarter. Ray County 21, Walker Valley 0.
Triple equal option is alive and well. Before we cut it to break, real quick, let's take another look at that touchdown by Zach. Aubrey Smith in motion. Fake to Goodwin. Keeper wide open. I mean, they could have driven one of those Walker Valley band buses, through that hole. That is ridiculous. Go Eagles. Thanks for joining us. 21-0. 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Senior year of high school, I tore my ACL, and the team at Professional Therapy got me back to running at a competitive level.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics.
Let Professional Therapy get you back in the game.
A little bit of confusion here as Ray County set to kick it off. Walk it back. Now we'll try. The officials clearly over this one. Didn't call anything there, just kind of let it roll. Felt a little bit more like a backyard football game. No, reset. We're good. Kick it off. A cadre of Eagles going to bring down the Mustang. They're going to give him the 25. We took him back to the 15.
So these guys are staging up. Let's take a look at some of not the end of the first quarter, but just take a look at some of my favorite plays here so far in the game. That's the big long run that actually faked off our cameraman. He had Jackson Langley down there blocking for support, which is always a good sign. Here's the big run by Aubrey Smith with Jackson Langley down there blocking in front. That's what we got to have. Back to the action.
Handoff goes to number 25 for Walker Valley. That is Heath Tanksley once again on the carry.
Stop by Louis Castaneda. Louise, good looking football player in that young man.
Broom out of the shotgun, standing in the pocket. He's got some time. He's going to tuck it now. Heads for the sideline. Actually makes a nice move, and I believe he is. Broom is going to pick up a first down for the Mustangs.
Appeared to be good pass protection by the Ray County secondary. He was, it is.
You're a child of the 90s. This feels a little bit like the Little Giants we gained a yard moment for the Mustangs as they move the chains for the first time tonight. Little Giants, by the way, cinematographer in that movie, Janusz Kaminski, longtime Spielberg photographer, cinematographer. Interesting that he was the DP for that production. Good buddy of mine, Jim Gordon, I believe was best boy grip on that. Worked with Jim on Nashville for a couple seasons. Little Giants. Great movie. First time I counted the curse words in a movie, Elmer. I don't know.
Did they make it double digits?
Oh, I believe they did, which was interesting because, PG back in the late 90s, you could get away with that, and, probably for the better. You can't anymore, but, yeah, they did make, I think it was 13 at least. Icebox herself said a couple, which was interesting. Obviously, Coach Danny O'Shea, you'll thank me tomorrow. He was going to let a few fly.
Hey, those guys are in the play, too. You got to get them framed in.
Gibson's pass. Broom's pass, incomplete.
Once the play develops, then you can go in where the action is. But until that.
Elmer, my mind has not let me get off the 300-something band members of Walker Valley. So I compared, and forgive my ignorance, I believe tubas, Ray County versus Walker Valley. I believe Walker Valley is leading the tuba score 9-2, just to give you an idea of just the size of their band.
Yeah, and of course, I
think that's the tuba.
Gabriel Lehos does have connections from that Walker Valley band legacy tradition. Yeah. So he has that roots, a little bit of collusion, but he's doing his own twist, and he's done some awesome things here at Ray County with our band.
He certainly has. The band,
we're coming on.
Yeah, got their break last week. Got to be in their civvies, in their T-shirts and shorts. This week in the full uniforms. Weather a little bit more cooperative tonight, right around 78 is my guess. Broom gonna have to keep it here. Not much doing. He is slung to the ground. Unfortunately, I think Bo Garmany hurt himself on the tackle. He's coming up without a helmet. He's on his knees, a little shaken up. Yeah, that is Bo Garmany, unfortunately shaken up on the play, receiving some attention now. Came up without a helmet. I think he was in on the tackle of Broom. Hopefully he's okay. He's sitting up now, going to be brought to his feet by Coach Pemberton.
Boy, that's a good sign right there.
Bo brings a lot of life and energy to the defensive side. Had that fumble recovery earlier, which led to a Ray County touchdown.
He really did. He really does. And you can see the athletic trainer out there right now. That young man, his name is Aaron Schumacher. He's going to be helping Jim Knutson this year. Also, some other interesting news. You may have noticed. Of course, we've mentioned before the Ray Medical Center tent. Dr. Lee Rafford is going to be on the sidelines. Dr. Lee Rafford is working at Rhea Medical Center one day every week, and he's from the Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic out of Cleveland the other days. But he's going to be doing orthopedic cases, maybe some knee replacements. But he is certainly a welcome addition. We want to certainly welcome him to the Rhea County and the Rhea Medical Center family. It's so thankful to have Dr. Rafford in town and joining us.
Indeed. Elmer, welcome, Dr. Radford. Smith received the punt around the 35. There was a flag. It is against Rhea County. That will back us up some as we begin our fourth drive of the night. Elmer, just a near perfect night. I can't really tell through my heat sweats and my feverishness, and I'm just going to go on and on about this until you start texting and tweeting in that you're tired of me talking about it. But I would assume to a normal, healthy person, it feels great out here tonight.
It is a little muggy, so
okay.
That's not you. That's not your sickness. It's a little muggy out here tonight.
Psychosomatic it is. Handoff going to be faked here. Pemberton going to keep it. A high thrown flag from the sideline judge. I hope we have replay of that. And where that flag might have got as high as the light level.
Okay, just to make sure we got that replay, please forgive me, but we're going way back at the beginning of this play. Let's see if we can find this flag fly.
It was on the opposite sideline.
We have two Eagles out on the edge that, and the option came in. I like that option coming into play 8 yards down the field past the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Elmer, though, it was a grand old flag, a high-flying flag.
They're going to call making a motion for a false start on Rhea County.
No.
Nope.
He's going to Beyonce it and say, if you like it, you should have put a Rhea County Lazy Boy first down on it. Stop, Elmer. Stop.
You ain't too sick, brother.
It wasn't that good.
You still got it.
It wasn't that good.
I enjoyed it.
Rhea County moves the chains again.
A lot of your very clever sayings go over my head, and that one hit me right between the eyes.
I knew you were a Bay fan.
Oh, yeah.
Handoff here to Bradley Goodwin. He's going to get across to the Walker Valley 45, pickup of about 6. We actually ended up seeing Bradley Goodwin at our post-game meal sponsor last week at the Steak and Shake. Got a chance to congratulate him on the opening win in a well-played ball game last week.
Football fans, don't forget this week, stop by the Touchdown Club Gear Tent. 2018 Golden Eagle programs are ready, $10 each.
Hey, bro, what's happening there?
2nd and 4 here for the Golden Eagles. Pemberton under center. Smith goes into motion handoff. Going to be faked to Kaler. Pemberton ends up keeping it. Not much doing there. Might have picked up a yard. Elmer, another nice turnout here tonight by the Golden Eagle Nation.
Oh, yeah, this is a full crowd in Bill Horton Field. Loving what we're seeing out of this community coming out to support these Golden Eagles.
A fantastic turnout indeed. Chandler Kaler going to keep it here on 3rd. And he's going to move the chains, Elmer. That is a Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam.
And Elmer, for those that are into sabermetrics and in-depth analytics, Rhea County has approximately 7 seconds to score to keep the score every 3-minute streak going, but it looks like they won't be able to get to the line in time, and that will come down as a moral loss, but we'll see if they can punch it in soon enough. Aubrey Smith on the carry here on first down. He's going to pick up a couple.
That sounds great. Yeah, Brian, just get in on good on Rhea. Get in tight on them, and then you can.
So seeing a little bit of all the options in that Ray County triple option offense this year. Pemberton going to keep it around the right side again. He's going to be met quickly. That's Callum Lowe, middle linebacker there.
Sure, sophomore. So this is a young team. This is a young Walker Valley team, so don't count them out in the years to come. And this is uncommon for Ray County. Walker Valley has pretty much positioned themselves as a really competent rival, and a really fun rivalry has created. Looks like that's going to be one of those freeze plays maybe Jace alluded to last week.
That will gift the Golden Eagles 5 yards. 3rd and 1. If you're watching at home, feel free, get on our social media. Let us know. We'll give you a shout out. Talk to us about what you're seeing here from the Golden Eagles tonight, as Zach Pemberton will go to the old Novocaine. Just give it time. It always works. The quarterback sneak right up the middle. It's almost a guaranteed 5 yards at this point for the Golden Eagles. That is a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. We're going to send it down now. Speaking of first down, we're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Larissa Cannon.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Pemberton.
And while we were in Hawaii filming the student section, back here in Evansville, we had a fumble that was recovered by Zach Pemberton. Thank you so much for that, Larissa. Of course, the Ray County student section always coming out with a lot of school spirit. Usually a theme each week. Hawaiian luau this week. Looking great down there. Another flag here before this play can get underway. Elmer, we've asked for signs of life, and we have it. My lovely, wonderful, darn near perfect girlfriend, Taylor, is not in attendance tonight. She's actually a bit under the weather, too. She's back home in Ottawa watching the game, laughing hysterically, all doped up on Tylenol. Hope you feel better, Tay-Tay.
Get well soon, Tay-Tay.
Okay, only I'm allowed to call her Tay-Tay. Continue.
Okay.
Just kidding, Elmer. I'm kidding. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first quarter. Ray County, disappointingly, does not get that 3rd and 4th touchdown. But it is all Golden Eagles here in the opening quarter. Ray County 21, Walker Valley 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents, too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
Mountain View Chevrolet, River Valley Ag Credit, and Sheriff Mike Neal.
And it's going to be a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Aubrey Smith with the score. Elmer, you can't blink here tonight, or you can't speak if you're me, but if you blink, you're going to miss a Ray County touchdown.
I don't know. I really don't know if we can catch the tail end of this. Nope.
Frazier. PAT.
Frazier's kick is good.
So 10 seconds into the second quarter. And Ray County strikes again, now leading Walker Valley 28-0.
So with that, it's all fun and games here for the Golden Eagles tonight, as we just reach in, barely scratch the surface on the second quarter. We are horribly sorry. I'm devastated that we missed that touchdown by Aubrey Smith.
Who's the country star that sings the "Don't Blink" song? You can't do it. You can't blink tonight. Is it Kenny Chesney? Am I allowed to say that on air? Don't blink, just like that. You're 16 and you take a bath. Why are you taking a bath when you're 16? That's kind of weird, but it don't matter. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that was almost.
I think that's the lyrics.
That was pretty impressive.
Thank you, Elmer.
You don't want to go toe to toe with that cat on karaoke night. What's stupid?
So Walker Valley back on offense here at the 26. It's been all Golden Eagles here on this last day of August. There's a fumble here. And it is going to be recovered by Bo Garmany. Bo knows once again how to recover a fumble. His second fumble recovery of the night.
Excellent.
Obviously, he's okay from his injury.
And that's his second Lazy Boy first down from defense. Let's dial it back real quick before the Golden Eagles get lined up to perhaps another quick score. Who knows?
And Elmer, if the Golden Eagles...
Oh, they just blew that play up completely in the backfield. The play never had a chance. It was on the ground.
Pemberton going to keep it here on first down. He's got some room on the edge. Zach Pemberton is at the 5 before going to be stopped just shy of the end zone. Zach Pemberton with a very impressive run and another Ray County Lazy Boy first down. First and goal now from the 2. Ray County threatening to score again. Zach Pemberton going to keep it again. He's going to get 4 yards into the end zone before he's even touched. Another Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Walker Valley player injured on the play. He's going to be able to walk off. So that's encouraging to see. Hopefully he is okay. Seems to be. Aiden Frazier now on for his 5th PAT. And he is 5 for 5. Ray County 35. Walker Valley 0. We'll be back in just a moment. All season? I don't believe so.
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Ray County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Ray County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Ray County football games.
Frazier now with a nice kick. Unfortunately, it's going to be blown dead. Tell you, Elmer, for all the praise I gave the sideline official earlier for that beautiful flag throw that literally flew 20 to 30 feet in the air, honestly, the flag throws have gotten beyond apathetic at this point. The refs are just dropping them. I mean, there's no effort. There's no hustle from the Zebras tonight.
Well, it's one of those games that's gotten out of hand a little bit early. That's a beautiful score for Ray County just to get in. There's still some traffic coming into the stadium.
Turn around.
Don't do it. Come on in, guys.
Yeah. Tune into the radio. Hear that it's 35-0. Keep driving. Go get yourself a nice dessert. Take it home. Probably some college football on tonight.
I'd rather you come in here, but...
No, of course, Elmer, I'm kidding.
But if you're going somewhere for dessert, don't miss the Steak and Shake. That's our post-game meal sponsor.
Are they coming back this week?
Awesome crew. Yes, sir. Get ready for that beautiful.
That was great.
Original double.
Yeah, I did the original double last week. You know what? Thank you very much there. Sideline official, a little bit more pep in his step there. The throw was actually directed at the action.
Yeah, and that's Kaylor, the last getting up. Shake it out, Chandler. We're actually going to kick it down and see what this. Yeah, illegal block.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize. There could be some dead air tonight. We're up 35-0. Almost 3 full quarters of play left. Elmer, remind me of the TSSAA rule. I believe you cannot have a running clock until after the third quarter, right? It's 35 after 3. Is that correct? I'm getting confirmation.
This is where we need Cam Meadows. Cam Meadows, can you
Cam's not watching anymore.
Oh, yeah, he's watching.
No, he's somewhere bellied up to a bar in Charlotte having a Diet Coke.
We just got we did just get a message into the broadcast from our, well, he really needs no introduction. It's only Ray County Golden Eagles all-time leading rusher, Cody Bice. Cody, thanks for tuning in.
Cody Bice. That dude could run the football.
Yes, indeed.
Where's Cody tuning in from tonight, Elmer?
And we did just get a long-distance rules clarification from Cameron Meadows, and yes, he is watching.
Thank you, Cam.
It is after half is when we have a running clock.
Cam, we need to try to figure out if we can get you on the phone at halftime. I know there's some really good games in the area tonight. I was listening to some local sports radio on my drive up from Chattanooga. I know that NBA out of Nashville is playing at McCallie tonight. I believe Ottawa, who lost to 1 last week against Science Hill, obviously always a perennial powerhouse, is playing Bradley, who we've already mentioned tonight in the broadcast. So definitely some good games around the area. Maybe we'll see if we can figure out how to phone Cam in at halftime, if he's not already tucked in for the night. I believe, Elmer, that there's also some sort of history with the Meadows family with West Virginia. Maybe one of his parents went to West Virginia or from West Virginia. So that'll be an exciting sort of family affair now that they live in Vol country, as course, Tennessee takes on West Virginia tomorrow. Don't forget, Elmer, I'll pitch it once again, the Tennessee touchdown party at Centennial Park.
There it is, hosted by Main Street Dayton. It's going to be a huge event. Cornhole, football toss, food crafts, face painting. I may just go to get my face painted.
What are you going to get, Elmer? What are you going to get?
Probably a little Alabama elephant, Alabama A, or I may just get the full face paint. I may just go and see if they'll do any body painting.
I'm just glad that the Centennial Park is close to the correctional facility, so if you do try such shenanigans, they can just throw you in the clink. Alabama on your face. You might as well just find some geese droppings around there and smear it on your face. It'll look just as good. Go Vols. You've triggered me.
Well, I'm certainly pulling for Tennessee. I'd like to have a decent third Saturday in October back on the calendar. It's been quite a disappointment the last decade.
Alabama. I apologize
really
for all my
favorite dates on the calendar. Look forward to it. Growing up as an Alabama fan and all our Tennessee fans here in Rhea County and around the area. Of course, I have roots in Alabama.
They have roots in Alabama, but not many limbs on those family trees.
Deep roots, buddy. Deep roots.
Broom on the keeper here. Broom's going to make something out of this. Going to get across midfield and going to pick up a first down for the Mustangs.
So a little bit of signs of life across midfield for the Mustangs.
Have some singing now coming from the Mustang band.
Just not much doing.
Tanksley on the carry. He's going to pick up about 3. The Vols are currently at 8.5-point underdog against the Mountaineers. I think West Virginia came in ranked 17th to open the season. Of course, neutral site game in Charlotte. What?
Really? Tennessee's an 8.5-point underdog? They're a dog with Pruitt? Did somebody not tell them?
Oh, my gosh.
They must have not gotten the memo.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, he didn't mention the A word again, so we're good. Broom set to throw. It's going to be intercepted here. That's Dylan Reed with the pick.
Can we give Mr. Dylan Reed a lazy boy first down for that effort? Shazam, beautiful interception by Dylan Reed. We're going to dial that one back. So here comes Broom. Play action. Back to pass. Oh, right over the head of Reed Gibson.
Dylan Reed, though, looking like Ed Reed. Okay. Indeed. Elmer with a rhyme every time. Handoff here going to be faked. Pemberton now looking to throw. He's going to air it out. Pass is going to be incomplete. Well, they did not throw a flag for interference. Elmer did, but the officials did not.
It's back at the line of scrimmage.
Could be an apathy thing again, though. At this point, they're hoping the flags just fall out of their pockets.
Well, we're just going to run that one back and let our viewers be the judge themselves.
Looks like they called a hold on one of the offensive linemen for the Golden Eagles. That will back us up.
That's pass interference. He was going for his arm, not the ball. He was successful in doing so. But either way, it would have come back for a holding call. So now it's 1st and 20.
Aubrey Smith here with the carry. He's got room on the edge. He's going to get across midfield. And Aubrey Smith is going to have a Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
Oh.
Aubrey Smith
Nice pitch by Pemberton.
That's enough for Array Medical Center Golden Eagle first down.
Golden Eagles are finally finding the edge in this triple option.
Definitely in a nice rhythm here tonight. Third week of the season. Great signs as this Golden Eagle offense really coming to life here. Bradley Goodwin gets the call here on first down. He's going to pick up about 6. We'll call it 2nd and 4. Feel free, get on social media, tell us about your day, give us something to talk about. It's the highest compliment you can pay a program when they make the game a little bit tedious, a little bit slow. That is nothing but high praise for Coach Pemberton and his staff as they are all over Walker Valley here in the opening half. Pemberton's going to keep it on 2nd down. Going to be stopped short. Handoff goes to Chandler Kaler here on 3rd down. He's going to get out across the 30 and have another Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
But not before he gets another Ray Medical Center Golden Eagle first down.
And we've now gotten official signs of life once again. The signals have come back positive. Zach Pemberton's going to air it out for a wide open Aubrey Smith. Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Shazam! Aubrey Smith. Another strike from Zach Pemberton. Another, boy, Lazy Boy, wow, they are racking up the touchdowns tonight. Lazy Boy has that special. This is their night. This is Ray County's night. So far, so good anyway. Kyle Carr to hold.
Hayden Frazier, he's going to boot it through to go 6 for 6 on Pats tonight. I don't know if you can call them Pats. I did. Ray County now up 42-0.
Yeah, we want to take another look at this beautiful pass. Look at that play action to Chandler. Takes one step back and lets it rip, and that is that play action splash play that's going to make this offense shows huge promise, shows huge potential. Just opens up all kinds of new dimensions for this offense that we're going to be needing to have.
Absolutely. And Elmer, we're getting some viewers. They're alive. They're out there. The wonderful and talented artist and teacher and all-around amazing person that is Mrs. Sweeney down at Dayton City has texted in. How about we see the halftime show? If we can ever stop scoring, Mrs. Sweeney, and get to halftime, we will definitely be bringing that to you. My voice is awesome on your 70-inch TV. Well, I'm jealous of your 70-inch TV, and I'm attributing the decent voice to the somewhat cold that I have. But thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all you do down at Dayton City. She does a great job with the art program there, and I know that, I could never even do the tornado shadow thing where you're supposed to go from light to dark or whatnot. That's one of the lessons I remember. I couldn't even do that. And I think she almost got me to a decent shade. Some chiaroscuro, if you will, Elmer. That word's for you, Mrs. Sweeney. Also tuning in, and what I was trying to get to earlier, we apologize, ladies and gentlemen. The broadcast is just going to get silly. We're going to talk. It's going to sound like the Levitard show. We're just going to talk about whatever eventually when it's 42-0. But class of, Luke, 2001 maybe? No. 2002, I believe. Luke Hathaway, former Ray Countyan, now living in Charlotte, where the Vols play tomorrow. He wants us to give all due respect that we can and all due respect that has been earned to Captain America retiring this week. That is, of course, Clint Dempsey, Deuce, his nickname, an all-time great for U.S. soccer, a Furman Paladin alum, traditionally wearing number 8. A funny story about Clint Dempsey, my freshman year, my college roommate, Andrew Slicker, and also with us on the broadcast tonight, Zach Daly, and I believe Ryan Davis decided to go down and watch the U.S. soccer game. I was supposed to go with him. We were supposed to stay at my grandfather's. I ended up having to back out last minute. I had some stuff I had to take care of at school. But my FOMO was so bad that I had to order a Clint Dempsey jersey, the jersey they wore that game, which is not a traditional U.S. jersey. It was blue with white stripes, almost like a Yankee pinstripe. And I got number 2 for his nickname. He actually wore number 2 in that game.
I hope the viewers have
they're not listening, Elmer. Okay,
I hope they have a clue what you're talking about.
It's 42-0.
All right, we're going to take a look at this.
I'm not done with Captain America. You can talk about the game. I'm coming back to it when you stop talking.
Come on back. Let's watch this play by the Golden Eagles. Stuffed. Tackle for loss. All right, now drop some knowledge on me. Who is this Captain America guy once again? Clint Dempsey.
Clint Dempsey, yes.
Yeah, I was listening. I just couldn't grasp what you were.
Just a phenomenal forward for the U.S. Several big goals and several big games.
Oh, you're talking about soccer.
I am talking about soccer. I am.
Yeah, that's.
Perhaps you've heard of it. I would say becoming a very popular sport here in Ray County. And if you have any disagreements, we'll get Zach Daly on the headset at halftime, and you two can talk about the local soccer scene here in Ray County.
Jace will be back next week. We've already discussed this matter. We do support soccer. It is a growing sport. I've actually learned a little bit more about soccer. It's a pretty cool sport. It's a little bit more simple, but just. It appears to be simple, kick the ball in the goal, but there's a little bit more to it than that.
Clint Dempsey, if you're listening, I apologize for the hurricane that is Elmer on your big week of celebrating your illustrious and impressive career.
No, props to him for sure. I know Cam. I don't know him. I really don't understand all the accomplishments and accolades and everything he's achieved, but I know if he's good enough for you, he's good enough for me, so you do your thing, Clint.
Also getting a text that someone is watching the Cleveland broadcast, and they have had the audacity. If Jace was here, he would use his lawyer jargon and call it the unmitigated gall to mention what was a week 1. They're calling it a washout, Elmer. That sounds like some whitewashing of a very dark, bleak situation that was nothing more than a cop-out, a chickening.
Yeah, that sounds like they're trying to bleach bit the whole situation.
Yeah. A washout. I think the only thing that washed out was their will to play, their desire to compete. I'm sorry. It was 7-all.
Of course, they're our biggest rival. But that's the fun of high school football. I have a lot of respect for our rivalries. But
I don't.
It is what it is. I know it wasn't Coach Cummins. Certainly wasn't. Coach Cummins would have been ready to play. I talked a long time with their athletic director. I have good faith that it wasn't his knowledge, his decision. I certainly wouldn't think that out of him after the discussion we had prior to that game. He's have a lot of faith in him.
Reminder, folks, we'll try to put up an alert at the bottom of the screen. Elmer is also an Alabama fan, so we apologize. Clearly intoxicated on the Cleveland Kool-Aid there, believing that they just truly deferred to the National Weather Service to back out of that game.
I'm not. No, I'm saying it was a bad decision. Whoever made it, there's no excuse for it. I don't want to point the finger at Scott Cummins, their head coach, or their athletic director. Even though I cannot confirm.
Only thing we know is that Ray County was ready to play.
Let me tell you something.
We had breakfast here at the high school. We were ready to go. Coach Pemberton was ready to play until the first bell, 8 a.m. Monday morning if need be.
The only thing I know that it was a disservice to both teams, the kids on both of these teams who have been working since mid to late November. Whenever they started working, it was a disservice. They earned in the offseason 10 games they're guaranteed 10 games. That's it. They may not make it to the playoffs. Those kids, we may make it to the playoffs. In Cleveland, the guys, they have a tough 6A schedule. They don't. those kids still worked hard in the offseason. They deserve that game.
Really, they both sides. It was unfortunate. I'm being a little bit, well, I'm not going to say harsh on Cleveland because
it was a bad decision.
Just speaking the truth.
And not even necessarily in hindsight, the day was clear. I'll get off my soapbox. You got me started. I was trying not to get started on it, but, I was ready to play some football at 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Getting another message coming in. This is great. Please keep these coming. It'll give Elmer and something I had to talk about, so I end up arguing about whether or not Cleveland backed out.
I think we're both on the same page on that one.
What a great reference I've just received from Luke Hathaway once again. He said Cleveland hadn't been that scared since Jalen Smith hit a 3 at the buzzer to beat Cleveland in basketball. And Coach Phillips, no longer with us, but was a great head coach for us for a few years there. He did what we called Phillipsing. He threw both of his hands, one finger pointing straight up in the air, threw his head back in a celebratory gesture. He Phillipsed. Cleveland hadn't been that scared since Jalen dropped that 3.
So here's fellow Broward County High School team, and they're going to have to walk it back 5 more yards to delay a game on Cleveland. Maybe they were just wanting a little bit more room for their punter. Now it's 4th and 12. They were set up to punt the ball.
Dustin Reynolds, faithful follower of the show, class of 06 classmate, great dude, kicker. He's gotten so interested in this game that he's actually done some diving of his own for some data. A beautiful punt here by Walker Valley.
They certainly got a Walker Valley bounce. Aubrey, I don't really fault him for letting that one go the way it was kind of coming in.
Official down, Elmer. He lost the shoe. Can we zoom in on that?
Can we get that?
Was it a tie job? What's going on here? Is it Velcro? We need to know what happened with the official shoe.
Official down.
It does have laces. We can confirm laces. He is lacing him back up. I would say he's doing a double knot over, under, through. Slightly embarrassing here. Maybe the most exciting thing that's happened tonight.
We're actually going to dial that back really quick.
See if we can catch him falling. See if we can see where the shoe comes off.
Yep.
There it is. I would say pretty good form, Elmer. I would like to see.
That is the double tie coming in.
I would like to see a little bit more force applied on the second tie. I believe that shoe may come back off again.
But look at that teammanship right there from the
I would say
official squad helping him up like that.
Probably just trash talking the whole time.
But here's Zach Pemberton and the Eagles trying to work their way out from inside their own 1 foot line.
We just showed a replay of the official tying his shoe. Shout out once again to my girlfriend. She's actually over at her parents' house tonight in Ottawa. Mr. and Mrs. Parks tuning in. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying the broadcast. Thank you so much for somehow convincing your daughter to continue to date me after 7 months of nothing but sheer embarrassment and self-destruction. You guys are nothing but pure jewels on the earth, and somehow you have let me hang around. And I appreciate your generosity and all that you do. I could go on and on about them, Elmer. You're going to have to stop me because they're just that good of people.
That's going to be a timeout from Ray County, and that gives us an opportunity to encourage everyone to hang with us at the Nokian halftime show. I've got a good feeling you're going to get a look at 2 of the top bands, and certainly in the region with Walker Valley Marching Band and Ray County Golden Eagle Marching Band. You're also going to have stats, highlights, top plays, and more, and scores from around the region and around the state. Hang with us for the Nokian Tires halftime show coming up soon.
Elmer just got a message in from class of 04 alum, current Texas Ranger. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Professional athletes watch this show. I'm not sure if Clint Dempsey's watching. Hope you are, Captain America. We'll miss you. But that is, of course, the one and only Corey Guerin tuning in. He wants to know if the scoreboard is broken. No, Corey, it is not. Zach Daly does not make mistakes. We are leading Walker Valley 42-0, getting close to halftime here. Thank you for tuning in, as always, CG. And Corey, by the way, has just been nasty. If you've watched any, I don't care about the flag. It's whatever. I'm talking to Corey right now.
So they're motioning turnover. Yeah, they're going to.
All right, well, Walker Valley gets the fumble. Anyway, back to Corey for a minute. I want to give Corey some praise. We're up 42-0, so I think the game's good. Corey's just been nasty. He actually went back out to San Francisco, the team that had the unwise decision to let him go and trade him to the Rangers. in his 2 appearances out there, I think he got in 3 innings had 15 strikeouts, which is more batters than he faced. So very impressive. Corey's looked really good. I think his ERA is down around a 2.5 right now. So congrats to CG getting things done for the Rangers. After the completed pass by Walker Valley, they're going to call a timeout. They're going to try to get on the board here after the Ray County turnover has them in the red zone. And ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Judge Jace Cochran is apparently on his phone over at the rehearsal dinner, but he's tuned in. He just texted me that can't be right, that Corey had 15 strikeouts in 3 innings. I assure you it is, Jace. It was that embarrassing that they padded his stats, gave him a few more. Oh, Corey, is that real? I don't want to announce. I don't want to announce that on the air if that's not real, Corey. I need confirmation that that's real. Please text me immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, I might get to break some news on the Ray Review. Waiting on an official.
Back in business. I'm sorry.
Waiting on an official word.
Get your number 2 right for her microphone when you catch Pemberton, okay, buddy? It was picking up from the GoPro.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm singing Corey Guerin's praise on the air, he's texted me back. Corey Guerin has just been traded to the Oakland Athletics.
You were kidding me.
Back to the green and gold, back to the Bay Area. That's what you get when you start performing. Teams want you. CG is wanted in Oakland.
You got to be kidding me. Congratulations to Corey Guerin.
Corey Guerin potentially going to star in Moneyball 2 now.
That's breaking news.
Let's have some people text and tweet in who should play Corey Guerin in Moneyball 2. Zach Daly's pointed at himself. That's a big nope. You're a ginger, Zach. So Corey Guerin goes from being on the not great Texas Rangers. I can say that now that he's no longer on the team. They were kind of bottom feeders. He's back in the playoff contention with those Oakland Athletics. Back in the green and gold. Congrats, CG. Huge news. We got to break it on the Ray Review. I feel like I'm having a moment. I Walter Cronkite right now.
Please make sure.
Was he a journalist?
Hey, just in case, for those very small number of people that don't know Corey, don't know who he is, or not familiar with Corey,
Walker Valley going to air it out here. The guy's open the back of the end zone. Ooh, he's going to catch it out of the end zone. The Walker Valley fans are going to celebrate for not. Can't blame them.
Good pass, though. Good pass, though. Just step outside the end zone. Yeah, if you would, Cam, just enlighten some Ray County or other viewers that just may not be familiar with Corey Guerin and his legendary Ray County status.
So Corey Guerin, friend of the Lane family and the Cochran family and really the whole Ray County area. He graduated in 2004 with my brother and Jace. And Corey was a multi-sport athlete here at Ray County, but really, baseball was his main love. And if you know anything about Corey, the guy had work ethic for days. Of course, there's legendary stories of Coach Kenny coming in at 6 in the morning. Walker Valley.
Yeah, they just saved themselves a shutout. I hate for that to happen while you were dropping some knowledge on Corey, but we'll get back to Corey here momentarily. We are hoping to catch Coach Mark Pemberton on the sideline. If our sideline reporters can track him down. Looks like they have him.
We've caught him.
We've caught him.
All right, Coach, obviously the Eagles have taken off in this game. How do you keep your team focused when the score is so one-sided like this?
Well, it didn't look like we were focused on those last 2 offensive possessions, laying the ball on the ground. Zach's got to do a better job handling the football. Other than that, I thought he was pretty good in the first half. Still had a few too many penalties. We've got to get those out of our system somehow. But hey, that's a good start for us, and hopefully we can get a bunch of young guys in the second half.
All right, we look forward to seeing them too, Coach. Thanks so much. All right, guys, now the Walker County Band has come in force, and they have taken about 6 to 8 buses to get here, so we're going to take a second and check out some band action.
All right, and we're back. We do want to congratulate Corey Gearing on the big announcement, and you can see by the wide-angle shot here that this Walker Valley, do we have a wide-angle lens this big, Johnny?
Fisheye, get the 8mm out.
Get the 8mm out. There it is. We're going to have our sideline reporter, Brian Kamer, is going to be bringing the Walker Valley Marching Band to you.
I'm going to quickly just read the press release from the Oakland A's. Oakland A's have acquired right-hand reliever Corey Guerin from the Texas Rangers for minor league right-handers Abdel Mendoza and Teodoro Ortega. How's that for reading those for the first time? How about that, Stugotz? The teammates announced the deal Friday. The teams announced it Friday, the last day that players can be traded and be eligible for the postseason. Guerin is combined to go 2-1 with a 3.51 ERA and 1 save in 56 relief appearances this season with Texas and San Francisco. He began the season with the Giants and was traded to the Rangers in July. The acquisition adds depth to an already formidable A's bullpen.
All right, we're going to kick it down to the Walker Valley Marching Band. Enjoy Nokian Tires halftime show.
got it switched over. It's on the top one, but it's
Gotcha. All right, with that, that's a beautiful look at the Walker Valley Marching Band. We're going to cut it away to some of our sponsors. Nokian, of course, is it being the Nokian Tires halftime show, and we'll be right back shortly with the Rhea County Golden Eagle Marching Band.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
State Senator Ken Yeager takes his responsibility to serve very seriously and is guided by one and only one principle: constituents come first. As chairman of the Senate State and Local Government Committee, Ken Yeager has worked hard to protect our taxpayers from unnecessary and wasteful government spending. With Yeager, constituents come first. And as always, go Eagles!
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Rhea County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
Senior year of high school, I tore my ACL, and the team at Professional Therapy got me back to running at a competitive level.
As part of Rhea Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics.
Let Professional Therapy get you back in the game.
Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion. You can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance, go Eagles.
All right, welcome back to the Nokian Tires halftime show. This is your host, Elmer Harris, here with partner in crime, Cameron Lane, and the entire Rhea Review crew.
Completely checked out. I'm just too excited for CG. Jace, you're on your way to Jimmy Eat World right now? I'm confused. Jace also confirmed, being the trivia guru, I believe I heard on ESPN Radio today that Corey now shares an important date with another Oaking athletic. I believe this day was also the day, maybe 20 years ago, I can't remember the exact date, that Jose Canseco was traded to the A's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then a year later, of course, the infamous home run off his head. But I believe that's correct.
Jose, Mark McGuire, with the whole crew. Maybe Gearing can rekindle that Oakland A's magic they had back in the early 90s.
That magic is referred to as steroids, Elmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey doesn't need steroids. He has raw, natural talent and a lot of hard work and dedication put into that. Hey, let's take a look back as we're winding down, getting ready to kick off this second half, which is going to begin with a running clock with a score of 42-3 with your Golden Eagles on top. Total rushing yards for Rhea County. Rhea County has 270 yards rushing, 58 yards passing in the first half. For 328 total yards. Jackson Langley has 23 yards rushing. Bradley Goodwin, 34 yards rushing. Chandler Kaler with a rushing touchdown, posting 37 rushing yards. Go ahead and take a look at Chandler once again, the academic player of the week for the Golden Eagles. Aubrey Smith has another receiving touchdown this week. 111 rushing yards. He's already broke 100 with 58 receiving yards. Great game for him so far to this point. And Zach Pemberton has posted 4 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown with 118 rushing yards, 58 yards passing. That's 8 touchdowns for Zach Pemberton within 2 weeks. And he had a touchdown in the Cleveland game. That's 9 touchdowns already for Zach. So, this Triple Eagle option is really serving him well. We want to thank you guys once again for tuning in for the Nokian Tires halftime show. We'll be right back in just a moment with a second half kickoff.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. Well,
we were actually back quicker than we thought.
It was Shoa for the kickoff there for the Golden Eagles that time.
That was just a word from Tennessee College of Applied Technologies out of Athens, really the adult education center for earning your high school equivalency in Hamilton, Marion, Grundy, Sequatchie, Bledsoe, Ray, Meigs, McMinn, Polk, and Bradley counties. The program is spearheaded by Leslie Travis, and it's really a great way for anyone seeking to get their GED, as it were, your high school equivalency diploma. Used to be known as the GED, still sometimes called that.
Walker Valley going to bust a big play here to start the third quarter.
Well, they sure are.
That's Heath Tanksley. It's a huge carry for the Mustangs.
We'll certainly give Tanksley another look at that, lining up in the pistol formation. Splits the Eagle linebackers. Another pistol formation. So we'll see if Walker Valley coach Glenn Ryan had any meaningful words that took effect over halftime.
Who's Kevin Duggan?
I'm not sure.
I saw that for some reason the sheet that we printed off tonight with the roster has him listed as their coach, maybe an assistant. Okay, Elmer.
Not sure. Not sure. Some of those rosters come off Max Preps, and they're not.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Not sure who he is. I almost mentioned his name earlier. I was like, I've never even heard of him.
Never.
Maybe he was there a few years ago.
I don't know. Yeah. It's really hard to say in those situations.
What I can say, Elmer, is that Postgame meal sponsor tonight, Steak and Shake. Went with the classic double last week, fully loaded. Chocolate shake. Very, very good.
There you can see our post-game meal sponsor, Steak and Shake, on the screen now. That the classic double and chocolate malt for me, really, I really enjoy Steak and Shake's fries as well.
Third down here for the Mustangs. Tanksley with the carry. He's going to get across the 30 and have another Walker Valley first down. Elmer, as expected, the crowd is thinning out a little bit here.
A little bit.
Third quarter. Golden Eagles leading 42-3.
You can really see that concession stand really getting worked over.
Really is. There's some sort of bake sale being put on tonight by maybe the softball team. That got some activity earlier. And they did announce that I believe that cupcakes were available at the concession stand. And, of course, the band takes a third quarter break.
Look at that concession stand.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
There's like double-digit lines.
The heroes of the concession stand. Oh,
the bands are getting a little breather.
Let me get a water. Can I get 2 waters? I need a water. I need a hot dog. I need a hot dog. Can I get a hot dog? We got any cupcakes left? We just ran out of cupcakes. What else did you got?
Oh, and that's a sack.
What? Oh, they do have funnel cakes. I saw a sign. Had to go back to my car.
That was a sack, what it looked like by Joe Lemons.
It was the last one of my Z-Pack, Elmer. They give you 5. That took number 5 today. When I went to get number 5, I saw they had funnel cakes at the concession stand tonight. I haven't had a funnel cake in a while.
Yeah, that is.
Elmer, while we're on the subject of funnel cakes, what's your favorite fair food? And by fair, I mean, like a
sure,
carnival. Yeah, let's go there. I'm taking it there. Let's go there together.
Well, they really have some freaky stuff nowadays.
That's true.
But the funnel cakes is
deep fried
really good.
Sticks of butter.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't tried that one yet. Funnel cakes
good.
Good.
Deep fried.
I would say for a while I was probably a caramel or caramel, if you don't know how to pronounce words, caramel or caramel apple fan for the longest time. I honestly, it was probably about 6 years ago, I think I became a convert to the deep fried Oreo, which I actually had at a Cleveland high school football game. The Golden Eagles were taking on the Blue Raiders, and they do a delicious deep fried Oreo over there. So I think that's probably now vaulted up to the top of my list. Feel free to continue to message us. You can reach us on our Facebook page, Ray Review, or Twitter. Let us know what your favorite fair food is. Give us something to talk about here.
I do have something a little bit lined up, something a little bit new this week, but first I would like to give a shout out to Tom and Joy Horsley. So thankful for those guys, longtime Eagle fans, to be tuning in. Joy asked, what's the green tent as Walker Valley looks like they're going to find their way into the end zone.
And Elmer, I cannot begin to express just how bad of news that is that they scored. That puts them back inside the 35-point threshold that we need for a running clock after the third quarter to get us to our shakes earlier. So Ray County's now going to have to do the rude thing and score again to put us back in that mercy rule area.
So I believe that is our very respectable second team playing out there, doing really in. But that was a good drive. Walker Valley stitched together. Joey, that green tent is the Ray Medical Center Professional Therapy Services tent, where they will care for players who have been shaken up a little bit and hopefully nothing any more than that. But that is the green tent that you're seeing on the screen. Thanks again for you and Tom tuning in. We love you guys. We're going to kick it to our sponsors and be right back. And we have some trivia questions that we're going to introduce.
Speaking of that tent, I think I still have the Band-Aid on from the shot I got Monday. I'm going to take it off real quick while we go to break.
Please do that.
It's on my hind cheek.
We'll be right back in just a minute.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
And we are back. Really loving what I'm seeing out of these Ray County Eagles.
Looks like that is going to be fielded around the 5 by Stoney Callball.
Uh-oh.
Stoney!
Wow. And we've seen a big-time play out of Stoney Callball last week. We're going to run this one back. That is a Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
It always was going to be,
well,
but
it was going to be,
a little
but
more
he
impressive.
He earned that one. Look at him field this ball back. Foot touches the 5-yard line. The wall is set up. He finds a seam.
Great return there by Stoney.
Finds some open field, and I would not be surprised if that wasn't the kicker who ultimately got a hand on him.
So we're going to see a few different players in here, and we'll try to name as many of these that we can that get involved here. Of course, it's not possible for us to always name every single player on the field. It's just kind of the nature of broadcast journalism. So the ball is all bouncing around, so Ray County trying to recover. Looks like they're going to recover.
Carr.
So, as I mentioned, some of those.
To Dustin Shelford. Well, we have a lot of names that were involved on that play right there, and I'm going to have to lean on the replay provided by Ray Medical Center to try to figure this one out. So that was a run by Garmany. He was getting dragged by 6 Walker Valley defenders, and they stripped the ball out, and Dustin Shelfer picked it up. He lost it on the way down.
So it is Kyle Carr now in at quarterback for your Golden Eagles. We saw him some last week. And speaking of Kyle Carr, he's going to get pushed into the end zone by Garmany for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Shazam. Great sneak by Carr. Great push from behind. We'll take another look at that. Beautiful Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. He gets pushed by Garmany. And you can see the diehard Golden Eagles student body carrying the banners. That is going to push us back into junk time. Before we take a break, let me put this out there. Please tweet these answers to @RayReview.
This is our trivia.
This is our trivia.
Let's hear it, Elmer. Let me see if I know it.
We've got 3 questions coming up.
All right.
What is Ray County's all-time record against Walker Valley?
Okay.
We'll come back with the answer. You guys tweet in. We'll see if we can award a winner
That's
with
just
the answer.
The first of 3?
That's the first of 3.
Okay.
What's Ray County's all-time record against Walker Valley? Keep in mind, Walker Valley, relatively new school. We're just going to stay here. The kickoff's about to happen.
I know that Dustin Reynolds was deep down a rabbit hole. He told me he was looking back stats from Cumberland and Walker Valley and all these crazy scores and blowouts. And hopefully we haven't completely lost Dustin down the rabbit hole. He might actually send the answer in.
Well, sure, there are a lot of searches going on Google right now looking for that answer.
Walker Valley going to field the kickoff. They're going to bust it open again here. Going to get out to the 45. Drug down finally near the 50. Another impressive kickoff return.
Yeah, we did get a shout out by my good friend Clay Arnold. Thank you, Clay. Miss you, pal. He's watching in Nashville. Hope to see you home soon. And we do have somebody saying that they have tweeted in, and it's Greg. I'm not sure if sweat bees are scary.
Well, they are.
They certainly are. Greg, I know you, but I don't know the Twitter handle. He says at least I can vouch that Elmer had bad football taste.
Yes. Can confirm.
Even through the Alabama bad years, he can vouch that I'm not a bandwagon fan. So it's been a long time coming, even through the bandwagon. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. Dustin Reynolds has come in.
Someone blocked Greg on Twitter.
Well, Dustin Reynolds has come in all-time record. Walker Valley against
Ray County against Walker Valley.
Ray County 10 wins, Walker Valley 3.
Is that correct?
That goes to Dustin Reynolds. His Twitter handle is @D_Reynolds21, and he is the winner.
What's he win, Elmer?
He wins a lot of pride knowing that he came up with the answer.
I thought you said there was a prize involved. Sorry, Dustin. Back to your rabbit hole, young man.
Next week we hope to have some prizes for you guys. This is kind of a new thing. We don't usually have an opportunity. Here's the next. Way to go, Dustin. That's a great answer. He chimed in.
Good job, Dustin.
To Dustin and all the Eagle Nation out there viewing. When and where was the last time Ray County lost to Walker Valley?
Good question.
And unfortunately, I remember this. Because I was at the game.
Well, maybe not a clue.
Filming highlights. Our first year, Ray County had the game in the bag, if that helps anybody.
Game in the bag.
We had the game in the bag, and it was a huge second half. Really crazy officiating things happened in the second half, and it was just a...
I do want to reach back out to Cam Meadows while we look up that answer. Cam, sorry, the news broke with Corey's trade to the Athletics right before the half. I do know there's some interesting scores going around. I'll try to pull those up in just a minute, but Cam did want to confirm that, yes, his mother is a WVU alum, a former Mountaineer. Both his parents are from West Virginia, so I knew there was some history there in the Meadows family.
You sure did.
With
that was good.
Is it the Mountain State?
Meadows, if you're listening, sounds like you are.
Might still be.
Please tweet in some of the key scores that are relevant to Rhea County football in our extended season.
I hope he just sends a link to TWS.
Yeah, he'll send me a link to Coach T. Yeah, Meadows will take care of us. We do want to thank everyone for tuning in. We're trying to have some fun here. This is a big-time win. Rhea County hasn't really experienced win. I was hoping we would put up 40 to see that offense click, and they need this confidence. They need this momentum going in to McMinn County, going to Athens next week to McMinn County. Going to face another really tough wing tee, a tough wing tee offense with Coach Bo Cagle. Walker Valley has put on
some very unnecessary precise chain measuring going on here. We're gonna slow march this thing out to midfield to try to get a more accurate stretch.
Oh yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet, Mr. Public Address Announcer. We don't know if it's short yet. We're gonna
find out. Well, I think he knows. He actually has the eye to know. They're trying to earn their money tonight. They know it's a running clock.
It's not yet, Elmer. So they're really just wasting their time. They could be making a better hourly rate if they would go ahead and hurry up and run it, you know. So I don't know where he lives, but I didn't get in bed till after midnight last week. I had those, I had the sugar high for about the first 25 minutes on the way back to Chattanooga, and then dozed off a few times between, really Hickson and downtown Chattanooga. I'm kidding, Mom. I'm kidding. I was fully alert. Don't text me.
All right, friends. Mustangs are going to pick up that first down inside the final minute of the third quarter. Looking for that tweet. What was the last year that Rhea County lost to Walker Valley? Please tweet the answers to @RayReview. The last year, Rhea County lost to Walker Valley. That should be an easy Google search for you guys.
Seeing some Walker Valley backups as well at this point. Avery Gray now in at quarterback. He throws the incomplete pass. So 4's up, ladies and gentlemen. We've reached the final quarter here tonight in Evansville. Rhea County all over Walker Valley at this point, leading 49-10. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
It's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back. It's one of the things that I like. It's personal to me to knowing that if I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that or vice versa if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, instead of, they don't want you to start on the bottom, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there.
Third and 14 as we come back to the action was stopped. Now going to be 4th and about 20 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and I want to apologize to Luke and Dustin and all the contestants out there watching now that are. Dustin came in and was first to the punch again. Lost to Walker Valley 9-13 in 2013. Very heart-wrenching. Very long ride home. Very, very long ride home from Charleston. That was Demetrius Patterson, and I believe Austin Dotson was the quarterback that year. That was actually Coach Mark Pemberton's first year here. I believe they had that was a 10-2 record. That was their only regular season loss, and had that game in the bag. Yeah, that's not the score. He was saying it was on September 13th of 2013. Yeah, he gave the exact date. We do want to thank Luke Hathaway for coming in second. And certainly he is very familiar with that game as classic Walker Valley refereeing. We do have one more trivia question. Get your buzzer. Get ready for your buzzers. It's going to be quick on the buzzer. This one may be a little bit more challenging.
Pitch out to Dustin Shelfer.
Yeah, Dustin Shelfer, he's a great up-and-coming talent. We do have a flag on the play. We're gonna run that one back. Take a look at Shelfer. You're going to see a lot more out of this young man. Didn't see the hole, but I did see some good blocks. Did see some good blocks on the play.
We've got looks like Tristan Gurley now in the backfield, number 22 as well. Of course, Kyle Carr taking over the quarterbacking duties for Zach Pemberton. His night is more than likely done.
Okay, now this one's a little bit more.
Is this the third trivia question?
This is the third and final one. This could be a little bit more challenging.
Drop the knowledge, Elmer.
Google may have some trouble with this one, folks. Which Eagle quarterback wide receiver combo set a school single game passing and receiving records against Walker Valley?
How long has Walker Valley been a school? 20 years now?
Well,
no, I don't know if it's been quite that long, has it? 05?
Well, I mean, our record's 10-3. We probably hadn't played them every year, so there might have been a few years, but I'd say we've played them quite a bit. Played them about every year I can remember in the last 5 years.
That's not the question, but I was just asking Elmer. The question, of course, is who?
I would say it's about a 15 to 20-year-old school. No older than that.
Okay. Probably has its driver's license, though. We're thinking at least has its driver's license.
Yeah. Great driver's ed program at Walker Valley.
Carr hands off to Garmany. Bo Garmany running with some vengeance.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big first down. We're going to watch this. Garmany is able to find the edge, is able to outrun 3 to 4 Walker Valley defenders. That is going to be a Bray County Lazy Boy first down.
Indeed. And Elmer, while we got some time here, obviously we're in a running clock situation. Elmer's going to check the Twitter feed. While he does that, I'm going to just once again thank, of course, all of our sponsors here. We truly could not do this show without you. It's a pleasure each week to either head up here to Evansville, get back in God's country in Rhea County, or if we're on the road, and get a chance to just bring you this broadcast. Of course, we always want you to come out to the games if you can, but we truly are indebted to our sponsors that give us the opportunity to do this each and every week. So we thank all of you.
Okay, we have some really good. We got a score update coming in. One from the Sequatchie Valley. It's a tied ball game. Bledsoe 14, Marion County 14. That's a team that we'll play later on this year. We've got some answers that have come in. They're coming in left and right. Luke Hathaway said it was the Wilson combo.
Is that the Caleb Wilson,
Caleb Wilson and Corey Wilson? We also have Jonah is saying it was Daniel Dotson to Noel Patterson.
Interesting.
That is a really good guess. While we run back this is a pitch to Davis. take another look at this play.
We have a Cam Talent and Chris Johnson. Walker Valley opened in 2001, so they're 17.
So
happy birthday, Walker Valley.
So, and there you have it. It's going to be in 2009. This winner is the Huntington Hammer. Peach at Peach6206 Twitter handle. Huntington, you have won the third and final trivia question of the night. The answer is Cam Talent and Chris Johnson, and that happened in 2009. Set the all-time passing and receiving record against Walker Valley. Great guest with Daniel Dotson and Noel Patterson from Jonas Scott, and also the Wilson and Wilson combo. We want to thank you guys for playing in our first ever trivia night. What a wonderful night to have it. 5.5 minutes to go.
And now we are getting some more text and messages in. Cam Meadows, of course, does his due diligence and sends in some scores of interest from around the area. Soddy is leading Lenore City 24-14. Of course, the Thursday night game, men suffered a loss to Maryville 38-10. Catholic taking the week off. Greenville is up 56-0 over Union County. Looks like that is call ball in the carry once again for the Golden Eagles. Kid has some good speed, Elmer. Meggs is up 33-0 over Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. Brainerd up 14. What, Elmer?
Okay, pardon me. It looks like he's saying this was a Thursday matchup. McMinn 10, Maryville 38.
That's what it looks like on my phone as well.
Yeah, so that's going to be next week's opponent.
Yeah, McMinn, yeah, sure.
So they've made themselves heard a little bit at Maryville. Knox Catholic is off this week. I believe you mentioned that.
And also, speaking of Cam Meadows, that was his father who won the last trivia question. Enjoy your pride, Mr. Meadows.
Are you serious?
The Huntington Hammer himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meadows comes by it naturally.
He does.
He comes by it honestly.
Looks like other scores. Meggs, like I mentioned, 1 second.
That's going to be a Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
Looks like Brainerd is up 14-7 over Loudon. Ooltewah trailing Bradley Central 27-21. Fulton up 14-10 over Powell. Some very good football games going on in the area. Bo Garmany going to get a carry here again late in the fourth quarter. Going to pick up a couple yards. Looks like resident pharmacist Mr. Ryan Smith has made his way back to his comfy couch. He said he was trying to tag Cam Talent on that previous trivia question but couldn't find him and abandoned the search.
What a great night for football.
Another score of interest. Red Bank 20, Signal Mountain 0.
Yeah, a little interest.
Someone's probably interested.
Red Bank used to be just a powerhouse. They've kind of, Signal Mountain kind of carried the banner in their area for a while. Now Red Bank's program is back on the rise. Look forward to maybe someday getting back in our stomping ground area and on our schedule once again. I believe that's going to be a false start on Ray County.
Preliminary signal. False start against the Eagles.
Elmer, you got to give it up to the Walker Valley Mustang Band once again, and the cheering squad still singing and dancing, trailing 39. It's under 2 minutes left now.
Here's a big score coming in. Cleveland 11, William Blount 7. Hope the weather's clear.
I'm not interested in Cleveland scores anymore.
Oh, the ball has hit the, yeah, okay. We're going to dial that one back.
No.
The Eagles put it on the turf. We're going to take a second look, see where this play fell apart. Yeah, it just didn't look like it went in the basket for Bo Garmany at the handoff. That's what happens sometimes when you have your second string in, and that's what happens sometimes when you have your first string in. But this is the opportune time for those mistakes and learning experiences to happen.
Oh, Tanksley on the carry once again here.
We do want to encourage everyone to make the trip to Athens next week to go to see Ray County play the now 6A McMinn County Cherokees.
Absolutely.
And as you can see with the running clock, we are in the final minute of this ball game. We're so thankful for our sponsors, so thankful for everybody tuning in. But be sure to hang with us because we're going to have a post-game. We're going to have the Nokian Tires post-game show, and we're going to get a word from Coach Mark Pemberton. We're also going to catch some of our favorite Golden Eagles who had some monster nights. Aubrey Smith, Zach Pemberton will try to catch Chandler Kaler as well, who's the academic player of the game. And that's going to be a busted up play by Walker Valley's own hands. And we have an official. Hold on. It looks like yeah.
Dirty.
Still 16 seconds on the clock.
Timeout.
Timeout Mustangs.
Oh,
they just wanted to regroup, try to get a planned exit strategy from the stadium.
It's going to take an hour for the band to get to the buses. Oh. Whew.
All right, with 16 seconds on the clock, this one's almost a wrap. Week 3 in the books for Ray County. That's going to do it.
No, it's not, Elmer. Walker Valley is going to call another timeout.
They're icing the.
I mean. I don't. This kind of. No, Elmer, don't. Let me finish. Let me be politically incorrect. Let me run my mouth. I don't like this. This is not good for either team. I understand. There's a part of me that wants to understand, okay, you want to run another play, get another rep.
Yeah, they have their threes
but to me, there's just a risk of injury. Yeah, okay, you're right. So maybe get the younger guys some experience. I'm okay with that. But
that's devil's advocate for me, for them. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I feel the same way. It's just
I'm thinking about Steak and Shake. They close at 10. You want to do.
No, they close at 11. This is going to be a great place. Wonderful opportunity. Really? Yes, sir. Wonderful opportunity for Eagle fans all across Eagle Nation to go in. There's a visual right now, and don't forget. Uh-oh, he's going to launch it.
Please pick it.
And
we did. Call another timeout.
We're gonna check that replay. That replay is worth a look. Let me get a player. That's the final score, 49-10. Ends on a high note for Ray County. We're actually going to watch this interception once again. He puts everything on it, but it just wasn't quite enough. And that's Jaden Pankey, a freshman. 5'8" freshman, gets his first interception in a Ray County High School game. Hang with us for the Nokia and Tires post-game show. We'll be right back with Coach Mark Pemberton and the Ray County Golden Eagles.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Ray County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Ray County football games.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Best towards the end of the year, right? That means you get better every week. Every week. All right, good job, guys. Got you some food when we get out of here. Hey, listen, we got JV freshmen combined game Monday here at 7 o'clock. You guys that are not starters, you're on it unless you're a senior, okay? So we be here no later than 5:30. No later. We do not have practice Monday. You're off. You varsity guys are off. But we do have JV, so you guys come in, we'll get us a good game in, okay? Get some playing time, huh?
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Make my great-grandma proud.
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
All right, Coach, as you said, we obviously had a great amount of things that worked well for us this game, and we have a whole nother ball of wax next week with our team that we'll have to prepare for. So what are we looking to improve on for next week?
Well, I thought we improved from the first week, so hopefully we can continue to get better. Told the kids, if you can get better every week and you're playing your best towards the end of the year, that's what you want. So we got a better football team coming in, or we're going to their place, McMinn County, big rival. So I think Maryville just beat them 38-10, I think. So better football team, and we got to have a really good week of practice, and our kids got to continue to work at it. We did a little better job with penalties. We still had too many, but we still had too many balls on the ground offensively. So that's stuff we got to get hammered out.
Well, Coach, congratulations. That's a great way to start here at home, and we're happy for your Eagles. Congratulations. Thanks. All right, guys, now next we're going to catch up with Zach Pemberton, our quarterback. He had a great game as well, so we'll catch up with him too. Come on over, Zach.
How are you?
Good. Count me in. All right, Zach, obviously you had a great game. You had a lot of time in the end zone. How does that feel?
It starts with the offensive line. I couldn't do it without them, and I just let them know I thank them every day.
All right, so next week we have a totally different kind of team that we're preparing for. What are you expecting there?
They'll probably be more aggressive than this team, bigger, probably faster, but we'll catch up, watch film on them, see how it goes from there.
All right, well, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to try to catch up with a few more players, Let me see who we can find down here on the field, and we'll be right back.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Larissa.
Had him. Hold on. I see him.
We've got just a couple more players. I'm hoping she can find maybe Chandler Kaler, tonight's Academic Player of the Week, and either him or Aubrey Smith or any of the big Eagles. Colton Edwards would do good too. To love to hear from him. Great night for blocking from that offensive tackle position for Colton.
Need him to bring that Ray County 10 up here. Just banged my knee on the press box.
You're good. You're good.
Gets dangerous up here after
Come
hours,
right over
Elmer.
here. No.
Yeah, it does.
Stay right here.
Oh, we're both in it?
Elmer, what a great
right.
win for the Golden Eagles tonight. Looks like we do have a couple guys standing by. We're going to send it back to the field.
All right, you ready? All right, guys, I have here Aubrey Smith. Aubrey, you had some awesome catches, some touchdown passes that you caught there. How does that feel as a senior?
It feels good. Zach's, we're all progressing. We're getting better. He's hit me on those strides. We're working in practice. Feels good.
Awesome. Now, next week, you have a totally different type of team that you're preparing for. What are you looking forward to next week?
We're just looking for another win. Take it one team at a time. We just progress each year, and each game we got to pick it up, going to state.
All right. Tell me a little bit about your offensive line. What can you tell me about the highlights there?
We had some key blocks there. Obviously, they block good for those passes and stuff, but we all got to work on stuff. Offensive line, too. We all got to just pick up on our blocks, our keys and stuff, but we just got to pick it up.
All right, great, Aubrey. Now, let me tell you guys, Aubrey is no chump in the classroom either. He is an awesome student, but we're featuring for this week our Scholastic Player of the Week, Chandler here. He has an awesome GPA himself, and you were not so shabby on the field either, going in there with a touchdown yourself. How do you manage to be an awesome student and a great football player?
Well, it's just something we've practiced all our life, and since Red Dogs, grades come first, then football. So it's just something that's just natural for all of us from Spring City,
Okay. And Chandler and I had a great opportunity to share that, sometimes writing a paper can be a little bit tough. I told him one time I had a paper shot. And so I got to encourage him in that. And all in all, I think you came out a better writer. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations on this great win. We're proud of our Eagles, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back up to you in the booth.
All right. So there you have it from our some of our favorite Golden Eagles. We love them all. What a great job blocking from the offensive line. It was much improved this week. Had my eyes on those guys. Great job from great job all around effort. Just came out and just
really was
back to back, just like lightning attack. Pretty amazing for the total night for Ray County. 442 yards with 49 points. 384 of those came from the ground. 58 yards passing. Walker Valley didn't just under 200 yards total offense. 198 yards. 188 was actually on the ground and 10 yards passing. Quite a difference from last year and the years of past of Colton Gibson and company. So that we do other scores. So other scores. That is having Zach Pemberton, who makes it 118 rushing yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, 1 pass into the connection with Aubrey Smith. Aubrey, of course, had that receiving touchdown, 111 yards rushing himself, 58 yards receiving. Chandler Kaler tacked on another rushing touchdown with 37 yards. So just all together, just a gangbuster night for the Eagles. Hopefully we'll carry this momentum over to Athens, where they need a big crowd and big support, because I guarantee you there's nothing that Cherokee Nation over across the river would love more than to send our boys and Eagle Nation back with a loss, one in the loss column. So we absolutely want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks for joining us tonight. I want to especially thank our sponsors, title sponsor Professional Therapy Service, halftime postgame sponsor Nokian Tires, and of course our first down and touchdown sponsor Lazy Boy, and also our other many sponsors, Ray County Farm Bureau. I hope you can help me chime in here.
Richland Creek Dental, Eyes on Maine, New Union Baptist, McCosh Landscaping,
the Good
Applied Science,
Applied College of Technology out of Athens, Adult Education.
Yeah,
it is
adult education. They do, of course, fantastic job.
The good Senator Ken Yeager, Ray County Sheriff Mike Neal, and the Ray County Sheriff's Department.
The Care Center.
The Care Center.
The Edge on Life.
The Edge.
Yeah, the Edge on Life.
With Tiffany Soyster and Elise Ann Bowling. What a tremendous job they do.
We really have a great community and great sponsors.
So blessed.
Who
really so blessed to have these guys. JB Autos and, of course, Justin McCosh Landscaping. They're just, just a few of our sponsors that we want to thank so much. And, of course, we want to remind everyone tomorrow, starting at noon, kickoff's at 3:30 now, but the tailgate party is going to start a little early at Centennial Park for Main Street Dayton, the Tennessee Touchdown Party. There'll be a huge Jumbotron. Tomorrow starts at noon. Great food, cornhole, football toss, food crafts, face painting. I'm not going to I will be there tomorrow. I do enjoy SEC football, and I do genuinely hope they get their program back at least on a baseline respectable status. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry as a SEC fan. Sorry.
I'm going to Steak and Shake. I can't deal with this anymore.
So that is where we're going. That's our post-game meal sponsor. Wish the Tennessee Vols and Coach Jeremy Pruitt a good opening day for their season tomorrow. I'm going to have the original double with the chocolate malt, just like last week. We can't wait to see you there. The Ray Review crew will be outside. And as for Ray Review, thanks again for tuning in, our entire team. This is Elmer Harris here with
Lane.
And as always, go Eagles.
Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion. You can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance, go Eagles.
Lil's coach tennis.
Part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Ray County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Ray County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
Lil's coached tennis for 30 years. I coached tennis at Bryan College for 7 years. Really enjoyed tennis. It's always been a big part of our lives.
Feels great to be back out on the court.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics.
Let professional therapy get you back in the game.
It's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back, it's one of the things that I like. You know, it's personal to me to knowing that if, you know, I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that, you know, or vice versa, if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, instead of, they don't want you to start on the bottom, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there for your support and for your fall. So it's one of those things that, you know, I'm very proud to say that if I had a friend that come in and say, hey, you know what, Lazy Boy is good, you know, the money's good and the people are good, and they're willing to wait until you can get up to that level. You have a backup, you have a team that will carry you until you're ready to be out on your own out there.
If you're interested in joining our award-winning team, stop by our Lazy Boy office to submit an application or give us a call at 775-3900.